if you don't know how the government works in Delaware, today we're going to catch you up and tell you how you can get involved and engaged in the political process. Hello and thank you for joining us. I'm Candace Kelly, and today I'm joined by Delaware State Representative Paul Baumbach, representing the 23rd Legislative District. Thank you so much for being with us
Thanks
today.
for having me.
So this is something that a lot of people have forgotten from high school civics and history, and when there actually is a concern that they have, they don't know where to go. So what would you say to a person who has a concern about anything in their community and they want their voice to be heard?
You start off by reaching out, and in a sense, it doesn't matter who you reach out to. All of your elected officials, whether it be your city council person, state representative, state senator, U.S. senator, everyone knows where their responsibilities lie, and if it's something you raise that's not theirs, they know who you need to speak to. So don't hesitate, just reach out. I have people who call up and say, got this issue. I'm like, that's a county issue, let me get you the person there. And it helps, whether it be roads, whether it be safety and making sure ambulances and fire departments are dealing with you well, police departments, anything in life, your schools, overcrowded classrooms, any of those things. That's what government's doing for you here in Delaware. You've got people that depend on your vote, and they're paid to serve you. So you shouldn't hesitate to reach out and say, I need some help, and I don't know if this is you, but can you help me find the right person?
So in terms of, I guess, the process, let's say that they do have a concern. Is it something that it takes a long process? Let's say it is a road issue. If they have that issue, they give you a call, then what's next? Do they get their voice heard in front of a meeting, or what are those steps?
I think most often it's a quick behind the scenes thing. I'll have people who say, we've got a really bad pothole here on Elkton Road. So they'll call up and I'll reach out to DelDOT, and they'll often say, oh, you know what, I think the city can fill that pothole tomorrow. And it can happen that quickly. In some cases, they'll say, well, that's actually a project. It's going to take 3 years for us to do a good job on Elkton Road and repave it. So some things are fast, some are quick. It depends on the issue. But as far as getting it to the right person, I've been really pleased at how responsive state government has been for me, Department of Education, Department of Transportation, DENREC. We can get answers pretty quickly to people. I've had people up on New London Road north of town concerned about the speed limits. Within about maybe 2 or 3 months, we were able to correct some problems. People having trouble getting out of their development, and we're getting that an ordinance being voted on by City Council. So we're really able to move pretty quickly on these things, get data from DelDOT to get the right speed limits so it's safe there.
I'm sure there's more concerns about some things than the next. Are there some popular concerns that you hear about quite often?
In the fall, you'll hear a lot about schools. So we'll hear about class sizes, and that's an issue that will often be a school district issue. But people may not know who their school district representative is. I can help people with that, and I can let them know when the next school district board meeting is, so we can raise those concerns. And we've done that. So this is, we're all elected officials, we get under the gun every election, and we need your votes, so we need to do a good job. We're paid to do a good job for you. School board members are paid to listen to you, take your concerns, and then consider it with the big decisions that they make.
I would imagine that those people who live in the community, they certainly are the people who are telling you perhaps about a lot of things you may not even know about. So it works both ways in terms of that exchange of information.
Oh, absolutely. As a state rep, I do two things. I bring the news of Dover to Newark, and then I pick up the news from Newark and I bring it to Dover. So I need to hear from people to find out what the concerns are, so I can share it with my colleagues, and when we need to make some change in policy, we can move forward with it.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing how people can actually get involved. Very simple. As you said, if you give a call, if that person can't help you, they can go to the next.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks again for having me.
I'm Candace Kelly for Comcast Newsmakers. Thanks so much for watching.